Have you ever felt like someone was pulling your strings but you couldn't quite figure out how? Today, we're diving into 10 shocking manipulation techniques that might be happening right under your nose. For instance, have you heard of love bombing? It's when someone showers you with affection and gifts only to gain control later. Or what about gaslighting, where someone twists the truth to make you doubt your own sanity? These aren't just movie plots. They are real tactics people use. From subtle guilt tripping to isolating you from your friends, understanding these methods is the first step to protecting yourself. Want to uncover all 10 and learn how to spot them? Stick around, because what you learn next might just change how you see your relationships forever. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling confused, guilty, or like you've agreed to something you didn't want to? It's a deeply unsettling feeling, and chances are you might have been subtly manipulated. Manipulation isn't always obvious, like a villain in a movie. Often it's a quiet, insidious process that preys on our kindness, our insecurities, and our desire to be liked. It can happen at work, in friendships, and even in our closest relationships. But here's the good news. Knowledge is power. By understanding these tactics, you can spot them, protect yourself, and maintain control of your own life. So today, we're pulling back the curtain on 10 shocking manipulation techniques you probably never knew existed. Stick around, because number 1 is a tactic that even the most aware people can fall for. Let's start with number 10. The DARVO. This is an acronym that stands for Deny, Attack, and Reverse Victim and Offender. It's a classic move used when someone is called out for their bad behavior. Imagine you confront a friend for consistently canceling plans at the last minute. Instead of apologizing, they deny it ever happened, or say you're exaggerating. Then, they attack your character. You're always so needy and demanding. Finally, they flip the script and play the victim. I can't believe you're attacking me like this when I'm already so stressed out. You're the one hurting me. Suddenly, you find yourself defending your actions and even apologizing to them. You walked into the conversation as the wronged party and walked out feeling like the villain. That's DARVO in action, a powerful tool to deflect blame and silence you. Coming in at number 9 is covert contracting. This happens when someone does something for you that you didn't ask for, and then uses it to demand something in return. It's like an unspoken, invisible contract that you were never aware of signing. For example, a coworker stays late to help you with a project you were managing just fine. A week later, when they need you to cover their shift, they say, "Well, I helped you out last week, so you owe me." You feel trapped because they did do you a favor, even though you didn't need it. This technique preys on our sense of social obligation and fairness. The key is to recognize that a true favor is given without strings attached. If it comes with an expectation, it's not a gift. It's a transaction you never agreed to. Next up, at number 8, we have intellectual bullying, also known as pseudo-intellectualism. This is when someone uses complicated jargon, obscure facts, or overly complex language to make you feel stupid and therefore wrong. They'll overwhelm you with data or theories you've never heard of, not to enlighten you, but to shut down your argument. You might be in a simple discussion about a movie, and they start psychoanalyzing the director's childhood influences and citing French philosophers. You quickly feel out of your depth and just agree to end the uncomfortable conversation. The goal isn't to have a genuine discussion. It's to establish intellectual dominance and make you doubt your own intelligence. Remember, a truly smart person can explain complex ideas simply. Someone who intentionally confuses you is likely just trying to manipulate you. At number 7, we encounter a subtle one. Strategic incompetence. This is the art of pretending to be bad at something to avoid responsibility. It's the partner who says, "Oh, I'd love to help with laundry, but I always mess it up and shrink everything, so you end up doing it yourself." Or the colleague who claims they are just not good with technology every time a digital task needs doing. By feigning inability, they effectively delegate their responsibilities to others without ever having to refuse directly. It's a passive-aggressive way to get out of work. Over time, you just stop asking them for help, and they get exactly what they want: less work. It's a clever, frustrating tactic that relies on you eventually giving up and picking up their slack. Now for number 6, a truly disorienting technique: the double bind. This is where you're given 2 options, but no matter which one you choose, you lose. It creates a no-win situation designed to make you feel powerless. For instance, a manager might say, "I need you to be more of a team player and help out with extra projects, but don't let your own deadlines slip. If you take on extra work and miss a deadline, you're reprimanded. If you focus on your own work and don't help others, you're not a team player. You're trapped." This tactic is often used to maintain control and keep you in a state of anxiety, always trying to please but never succeeding. The only way to win is not to play the game, by pointing out the impossible contradiction. Halfway through our list at number 5 is love bombing. This one feels amazing at first, which is what makes it so dangerous. At the beginning of a relationship, whether romantic or a new friendship, the manipulator showers you with intense affection, admiration, and attention. They tell you you're the most amazing person they've ever met, that you're soulmates, that they've never felt this way before. It's a whirlwind of praise and grand gestures. You feel incredibly special and seen. But this isn't genuine affection. It's a tactic to make you dependent on their validation. Once they have you hooked, they can pull that affection away to control you, leaving you desperate to get that initial high back. True connection builds over time. Love bombing is a sudden, overwhelming flood. At number 4, we have pity plays. This is a powerful tool of emotional manipulation, where someone constantly portrays themselves as a victim to get sympathy and excuse their behavior. They always have a story about how life is unfair to them, how everyone is against them, or how their past traumas prevent them from being a better person. If you try to hold them accountable, they'll say something like, "You don't know what I've been through," or "I'm trying my best, but everything is just so hard for me." This tactic uses your empathy against you. You end up feeling sorry for them and letting their poor behavior slide because you feel guilty for adding to their burdens. It's a way to evade all responsibility by weaponizing your compassion. Now we're getting to the most insidious ones. At number 3 is forced teaming. This is a tactic where a person tries to create an artificial sense of connection or a shared fate, often by using words like "we" or "us." A salesperson might say, "So what are we going to decide on today?" creating a false partnership. In a more sinister context, someone might share a fake vulnerability to make you feel like you're in this together, building a premature and unearned trust. This is designed to break down your natural defenses against strangers or people you don't know well. By creating this illusion of a team, they make it harder for you to say no or disagree, because that would feel like you're betraying the team. Our runner-up at number 2 is the moving goalpost. You think you've finally done what they asked, you've met the standard, but just as you reach the finish line, they move it. A boss who promised a promotion after you landed a big client suddenly says, "That's great, but now I also need you to improve the team's quarterly numbers." A partner who said they'd be happy if you just spent more time at home now complains that you're not planning creative enough dates. No matter what you do, it's never enough. This technique keeps you in a perpetual state of striving, always trying to earn their approval, but never getting it. It's a way to keep you under their control, exhausted and constantly seeking a validation that will never come. And finally, the number 1 shocking manipulation technique, the one that's incredibly difficult to spot because it seems so harmless, is positive reinforcement for negative behavior. This is the opposite of what you'd expect. Instead of punishing bad behavior, the manipulator subtly rewards it. For instance, when someone gives you the silent treatment and you finally break down and beg them to talk, your pleading is the reward. You've shown them that their silence is an effective tool to get your attention and distress. Or, when a friend constantly creates drama and you rush in to comfort them every time, you're reinforcing the idea that creating drama is a great way to get your support. They learn that their negative actions lead to a positive outcome for them. It's a quiet, devastatingly effective loop that trains you to cater to their worst instincts. Recognizing these tactics is the first and most crucial step toward protecting your mental and emotional well-being. It's not about becoming cynical or distrustful of everyone. It's about building a strong internal compass, trusting your gut when a situation feels off, and empowering yourself to set firm boundaries. You deserve relationships built on mutual respect, not manipulation. You have the right to say no, to question things, and to walk away from dynamics that make you feel small. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore these complex topics. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this. And for more content on psychology and self-improvement, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Stay safe, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next video.